Hello and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. As you can see, we are just above our beautiful sunflower crop, or one of three, and just wanted to have a look at how beautiful all the little sunflower heads look as they stare up at their master. Not me, the sun. Oh, I can't quite spin round. Right, there we go. Oh, right. I don't have my drone's license or anything, so it's all figuring it out as we go. Right, well, the bees are happy, as always, as they should be. We've got our three beautiful fields of sunflower here, and they will be harvested in October. But as it is August, we do have a few things left to do. One of them, actually you can see from here, is the silage bales. We do have to get those sold. Here, let's go into the third person of the drones, quite cool as well. Yes, we do have to get those silage bales there sold, so the crone trailer there will be very useful for that. There's only a bit there, so it's not a massive load to deal with, but we also have a few grass bales tucked away in that shed as well. Here, we'll make our way, since we're flying in the drone anyways. I will go back to first person, I do enjoy it. Let's take our little forest path. Oh no! Flying into the trees. Right, this is dangerous. Alright. Just wanted to enjoy our forest path. Where are we going? Alright, well, we'll enjoy it on foot, actually. Just for the last... Is it following me? Right, let's carry on. Right, so we've got a beautiful footpath here as well. I was very pleased to put this, well, footpath now, but usually for heavy equipment. And, yeah, it was very nice to put this in. I was very pleased. The very first one I did not work at all. It actually popped up somehow above the ground when I reloaded the game, but this has been a lovely little space, and truly a lovely map as well. I suppose you could say the reason I'm doing this is, yeah, just a bit of a farewell to it, I suppose. This is not the last episode, but episode 50 will be chock full of busyness, including the harvest, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to do a bit of equipment selling, as well as just the last few things we do have to sell, including the silage bales and armoires. In our beautiful massive shed that we built, we have our nice Volvo tractor, so we will get all of this sold, except for the class harvester, of course. We do need that for the harvest, but everything else here can and will be sold, as well as our logging trailer there. Right, well, let's get to the Krona trailer once again and get some armoires sold. Right, so we're in here now, and it shows best price is Elm Creek, as you do, but it does show that it is increasing in price. So we are in August, so how is it going up when it should be going down? Well, no matter. We'll make our way over to the armoires. We'll get some loaded in. Actually, I don't even know how many the Chrome trailer can hold. Here, let's quickly cycle through. So we have Euro pallets. I don't think it will be that, because it is... I think the armoires are on at least 2 pallets. Right, so we have metal pallets. Oh, we've got a train coming as well. Look at that. It's good timing, so we're not distracted driving. We've got doghouse pallets, large wood pallets, prefab, 4-fold Euro pallets. Don't know about you, but that sounds right. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm zoomed in, that's the advanced... I can never remember the exact name of it, but it's a first-person realistic cab view. Bam, got it. Yeah, so with shift you can actually zoom in, which is quite handy. Feature as well. So, right, we'll head to the furniture factory and collect some armoires. Alright, well here we are at the furniture factory. Now, oh blimey, we've got so many of them. Well, if it is a 4-fold Euro pallet, that means we can hold 7. So let's give it a go. Right, okay, well we've got the right pallet type. What's happened? Right, I think I've been deceived about the number that can be held in there. Right. Okay. Give us what? Now it says 0. It's like, nah, mate, we lied. You can't have any of them. Well, that's no good. Oh, now it's saying, nah, you can't store anything. Right, what we might do then, you know what we'll do? Forget it. No auto-loading. We'll do the silage bales and the armoires in a nice time-lapse, but we won't be loading them onto here. We will load them onto the flatbed. So we'll go to the... Oh, there we had it. Right. I know there's a way to go back. Oh, nice. Accidentally figured it out. It is Control-Tab to go back in the queue, because when you have 1,000 different vehicles like I have, it can be a bit of a menace to cycle through them all. Anyways, we will head over there and we'll get as many armoires loaded on to the trailer as possible. Right, okay, so here we are now. It's a bit sketchy because we're on a hill. And this little fella, can it actually... Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Let us see if this actually works. So we'll put that beacon on as well. Because I do really like this little electric forklift. It's very versatile and rapid. But can it lift an armoire? Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. I don't think this is very appropriate for this anyways. As much as I do like this, I will get it out the way. And we'll turn the beacon off there as well. We'll go and fetch. Now let's see if we can find it right away. Oh, we could use the Kubota, but I do really want to use my Schaefer 4670T, as we've only really used it at this production. And the shingle factory, I suppose. But yes, we'll head down to the furniture factory and get some armoires finally loaded onto the trailer. Alright, we'll try this in first person. Now this won't be amazing loading or anything, but we will try our best. I might actually relocate the truck and trailer a little bit. Mate, you alright? Oh no, it seems... oh, he's very displeased about that. Here, I'll just put this one here for now. These are massive pallets. I'd like to see what I'm doing though. Oh, nearly. Right, this might be a case of we might load the whole trailer onto the to the train. We shall see. Just, it's a bit cheeky, but it's quite funny. Yeah, I suppose we could just crack on like this. That lad will unfortunately suffer a terrible accident, more so than he already has in a moment. But luckily, he's not real, so it's good. Right, let's try and load these. Oh, this is rubbish. This is going to be a bit more problematic than necessary. I should almost put it on the other side of the road, to be honest. Right, sorry mate, you're going to officially disappear here in a moment. Here, we'll put this one on the front bit just so I can get that part out the way. I've developed a queue of vehicles, people, oh my, all this for wardrobes. Or armoires, sorry. Right, we'll put that one there. Alright. Well, it can't be a Silverrun Forest episode without a bit of struggle, eh? So I suppose we'll just crack on like this. I should strap these down just in case this lad gets a bit cheeky and decides to... Right. You good, man? Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Alright, we'll crack on with a cheeky time-lapse. Alright, well, the trailer is full as it will get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the same amount we would have got if we had auto-loaded. What I'm going... no, that's a terrible idea. I was going to stack on top, but now we've only got 7 here. We've got so many armoires. We can't be doing this all day. So many. There's probably at least that one more... oh, no. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Blimey, that's at least 2 trailers there. Right. Okay, so we definitely went all in on armoires. This is 3 trailer loads worth. Right, so what we're going to do first is we'll take these down to... We'll get the queue out of the way. We'll get them all cleared out. So again, this guy will reappear now. And this van will not wait for us. Nope. Right, so we'll go down to the train station and en route... Come on, mate. Now I'm destroying the local garden here on the... it's not a garden, but... Right, we'll head down to the train station and figure out what the next move is. Alright, well, I've dropped off the other lorry and trailer at the train station, and I will try this one more time. Ideally, it would allow... Oh, yeah, see, so what I did is I reset the trailer because I thought it was broken. And it is broken. I've broken it, and now I can't load anything there. So, that was worth another effort, but what I will do is, at the very least, I wonder if I can load into here and then unload onto the trailer. But, oh no. Right, I think this trailer's time is done. Might use this for bales in the future, but what I'll do is I will cheekily unload everything onto the train. We'll call it, rent it. It will sit there for a while, but it's better than faffing around with this setup. So what we'll do is, yeah, so we might do one more loading session in a cheeky time lapse as well, just because it is nice to do different things. I will probably get the Kubota because this thing's a bit too wibbly wobbly, to be honest with you. But yes, we'll load up the trailer. Oh, sorry, unload the trailer at the train station, and then we'll come back here and load up some more, and just do it till they're all done, I suppose. Alright, well, as you can see, I've got 7 loaded on to the side. I'm not even certain if this is where they're supposed to go, because it does look a bit precarious on the edge, but it doesn't seem too close to the edge to cause an issue, so it looks like we might be able to load maybe 2 or 3 more on this side, so 10, and then another 10, and then whatever remains we could put on the flatbed as well. So we'll probably carry on with that. As I said, I don't know if we'll do multiple loads in a time lapse, possibly just one more, and then the rest will just get done off camera, and then you'll magically see it all appear onto the train itself. Bit of an issue here. We'll just divert around, not a problem, and we'll see you at the furniture factory. Alright, so I did park the trailer up on the side there on a bit more level ground, and I did go and fetch the Kubota. Just feel like we'll get a bit more accuracy, I suppose, with it, if it can lift this. Oh yes, brilliant. I reckon if it can lift a 180 centimeter bale, I reckon it could probably lift this. The Schaefer is amazing for its versatility, but it's hard to beat the front loader for something like its accuracy, I find, because that just looks already so much neater on there once it's positioned properly. But yeah, look at that, so much neater indeed. Right, so what we'll do then, so if this goes swimmingly, then we might do a couple of more cheeky bits in a time lapse, but I reckon it's just the one more load because, yeah, it's just armoires, anything, nothing too special. So yes, we'll get another 7 loaded up, we'll get them onto the train, and then the rest, as I say, will end up on the train as well. So we'll crack on with a cheeky time lapse here. Alright, well, I was going to put just 7 and then call it a day and then head, well, not a day, but call it a time for now and then head over to the train. But I will load another 7 on top because we're not directly loading it onto the, oh, if I can. If it can reach, yeah, brilliant. Since we're not loading it onto the train with the lorry, then we should be fine to load 2 on like this, and then when we load them onto the train they will not be double stacked, because then it'll hit something and that'll be problematic. Also, don't know if anyone realised this, but how many times... Brilliant, at least that clicks in right. How many times was I taking the same pallet over and over? I didn't realise the armoire... I didn't realise it had armoire still in the production. So if we have a quick look at the production from here, it's been producing them as I've been making them, so I don't know how many it had in storage, but blimey, I thought that was quite funny. And yes, unfortunately we will miss out on that, but what I will do actually is switch this to selling, so that anything that gets made until the end of the series will just automatically get sold. Right, we'll crack on with the rest of this. Might as well continue on the cheeky time-lapse. This episode is essentially just going to be also selling some bales, and then and that will be very easy as well. And then we'll move on to selling some equipment, and then we'll be all done for the episode. So right, we'll crack on with this, get it loaded onto the train, and then happy days. Right, well that should do. It's quite menacing, but it should be fine. We'll just get it all strapped in. 13,000 litres of armoires. Oh my, what's happened there? Is that a strapping thing? Ah, there we go. That was very strange, bit of a textural glitch. Right, we'll see you at the train, and when we see you there, all these will be loaded on to the train. If we make it, we should be fine. Should be fine, just drive nice and careful. Right, we'll see you down there. Right, so as we can see here, we have 10 on this side, and another 10 on this side, and we'll put the rest onto the flatbed here, and then when it's done we can take it down to Elm Creek. We're almost there. Alright, we are finally all ready to go. We have the front compartment here, all sides filled, 20 in the front, and as you can see the flatbed here at the back is absolutely chock full. It could not be, there could not be any more armoires. It is so full. That's a total of 32,000 litres of armoires, which equates to 32 pallets of 4 times pallets to boot. Right, well, we'll get the cruise on, we'll get the train underway, and we'll enjoy one last nice view from the train all the way to the Elm Creek Cell Station. Alright, we're about to get kicked out. There we go. £500 for the leasing, which is the most we've ever paid, but we did just earn 236,000 plus near to 20,000 for the environmental score reward, which is pretty good. Again, not necessary because we do have £3.7 million, but all the armoires, well, all the produced armoires are sold. Now we can move on to September and sell some silage bales. Right, well, as you can see, we're not quite in September or at the silage bales just yet, but we do have fabric, and I do remember seeing something pop up for fabric as far as vintage clothing requiring, or rather having a, a fantastic price. Great demand. So I had a look, nope, that's not right, that's not either, at fabric. Look at the great demand of vintage clothing for fabric. Meant to be. So we'll get this quickly loaded on and we'll run it down to vintage clothes. Alright, here we are at Thrift Me. It is a bit later in the day, as you can tell, but that is because we waited for the final pallet to spawn. Might as well, it was nearly there, nearly ready, so figured we might as well wait. And I reckon it was worth it, even though the price dropped by maybe £50 per thousand. But for fabric, to get nigh on £100,000, pretty amazing. Right, well, we're all done for... In fact, here we can even reverse this right back here. We're all done for August now. The next thing we have to do is head into September and sell some bales. And then, in the next episode, we will be moving on to the harvest. But first, sell some silage. Good morning and welcome to September. Right, here we have all of our silage bales all ready to go. We will be sure to unwrap them first and just see exactly how this goes. So yes, we do need to cut all the bales. There we go. Well, cut them open. Right, brilliant. Now, we, because yeah, I wouldn't want to, because they're all wrapped together, so I wouldn't want to load them in, or it could be quite an issue. Right, so we'll just line up very nicely. Now it says 0 of 14, which is problematic, but we'll open it up and see what happens. Right, it's alright that. Okay, so it just puts them offset, that's brilliant. And 14, there we go. Alright, well, we'll close that up now that we have our 14 bales, and we'll see you at Silverrun Market. Alright, here we are at the market, and it should be this one here. We might have to unstrap, though. And they're selling 2 left in there. Are they at the front or the back? Right, that's not bad. £50,000. That means they were approximately 500. That's wheat. Where is silage? £4.98. So really an awful price. But well, I suppose not. It's kind of in the middle. But yeah, there we have it. Another, what was that? £50-ish thousand. So we'll go and collect the rest of them, as well as the other. I believe there's about 5 or 6. Grass bales left as well, so we might as well get them sold at the same time. So we'll get it all loaded up and sold. Alright, here we've got another 10. Looks like 10. Brilliant, so 10 bales here. And if I'm not mistaken, I said it was about 5, 6, we'll have to see. I believe it's 6 because they were stacked in 3s. So we might have to be a bit cheeky and throw a couple in. Or come back for them. But it is only a couple of bales, if at all. Right, it is 6, so we will try and reverse into there, collect the 6, and see you at Silverrun Market. Alright, so as you can see, we've loaded the last 2 bales in the cheekiest way possible, but they are in fact strapped in, so it's very good. Happy days there. We can probably close it up as we sell them, and oh, it says there's 2 remaining. Oh, near the front? Oh no, we're all done. Oh right, because I had 16 out of 14, so it thinks that there's some in there. Well, that is alright. I believe that was probably less than £50,000, but not a problem at all. And that is that. We can even shut the engine down for now. I won't bother selling any equipment because we might as well sell it all at once. We'll probably sell it via the menu here as well, just to do it all very quickly. Nothing we need, nothing we'd buy anyways. And well, happy days there. So we do end the penultimate episode with £3.9 million, and we will probably, I don't know, is 5 million a bit ambitious? Trying to think, because we do have the sunflowers to sell as well, although the price will be fairly rubbish because we are selling them straight off the field. Where are we here? Sunflowers. We are in we'll be in October, so it's really could be way worse actually. The price now is actually really good. So it should be about the same. We might actually catch a break there, but we shall see in October, because we can't harvest anything just yet. Right, well that does do us for this episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.